Hey everybody, welcome to day 256 of Reseller Reflections, a day in life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It's Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. We have not met our sales goal yet today, but yesterday was a stellar day, and let me see how the day is shaping up here. Let's see. Yeah, not a great sales day today. Okay, just double checking, make sure I had that straight. All right, so what I want to talk about tonight is sleep. We've been talking a lot. So we do, as part of our Patreon group, if you're in our masterminds, you know that we set a weekly priority. So we have one priority, and then we also have a healthy living priority. So there's one to do that's business oriented and one to do that is health oriented, because as we all know, how we feel affects how we do our business. Like, they're very interconnected, maybe more so than a lot of us give that credit for. And it's really foundational. And one of the foundational things, and we talk about this a lot because we're all fairly sleep deprived, and the first thing we like to give up when things are getting difficult or we're not able to get our stuff done is sleep. And I think it should probably be the other way around. I think we should probably make sure we get enough sleep so that we are more productive. And I mean, just in case you need there are so many recorded, studies on the benefits of sleep and how important it that you get enough for your body. Like, everybody's a little different. There are, definite recommendations, but everybody's a little different and requires different amounts of sleep. But, some of the benefits, and I know we've heard this before, but you know what? I need to hear it again. Reduced risk of chronic diseases, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, things like that. Your immunity improves. Your immune function improves when you sleep enough. Your hormones are more regulated when you sleep enough. Enhanced growth and repair. Yep, tissue repair. You need sleep for that. Mental health. That was just the physical things. Mental health. Improved mood and emotional well-being. Enhanced cognitive function. Tell me that's not going to improve your business. Reduced stress levels. Improved focus and concentration. All right, tell me all of those things cannot benefit you in some way. Other things: increased athletic performance, improved academic and work productivity, and enhanced social interactions. These are all things that have been proven over and over again that sleep helps with, and getting enough sleep and the proper, quality of sleep, all that good stuff. So, all right, I'm thinking about all of this, and we talk a lot about how sleep is foundational, and got me thinking about the 12-week year. And we have these keystone things, right? Jason, I hope I'm using you as an example because you have a keystone that you say if you go to work out, all of the rest of your day falls into place. All of your other goals seem to fall into place when you get the exercise piece of it done. The diet falls into place. All the energy for the things that you have going on throughout the day, all of that. So that's like a keystone tactic, right? And I'm thinking, so it's tempting. I know they talk about this in the 12-week year, and we're only halfway through. So I'm not adding tactics. I'm not adding keystones. I'm not changing my goals. I'm not doing any of that. But for the second round, starting in April, for the Reseller Intensive program for the 12-week year, I am thinking about doing a little experiment. I'm thinking about adding as one of my tactics that I need to have. I'm good with 8 hours of sleep. Like, that's optimal for me. So thinking about having one of my tactics as, 8 hours, at least 4 times a week, maybe 5 times a week. I don't know. And doing this little experiment, and I come to you guys and I, speak with you every day, and I can look back on the history and I can kind of see, I will be able to see what 8 hours of sleep, whether it's increasing my productivity, because I have a lot of metrics in place where I'm measuring, the tactics and things like that. and to see if it really is as foundational to my business as all of that stuff kind of has led me to believe. And I'm also wondering if it's a keystone tactic. Like, are the days that I get 8 hours going to be, more productive? Is everything else going to fall in line if I take care of that one foundational thing? What is going to happen after that? Is it going to have that much of a positive impact on the rest of my day, the rest of my week, my life? I don't know, but I think this is something I'm kind of talking myself into. I think it'll be a really good experiment. The one thing that will absolutely change for me, instead of saying like this is just a practical thing, instead of saying, all right, well, I will go to bed and I will stop working when I hit my numbers for the day. I will have a set bedtime, whether or not I hit my numbers, whether or not I've met my other tactics. That is going to come first, and I'm going to see if it is the keystone. All right, so I want to know if anybody else has tried this. I want to know your thoughts on sleep, how you may or may not struggle with it. I sleep really well. However, the thing I really struggle with is going to sleep if my work is not done, or little FOMO here. And I've been like this since I was a kid. Like, I never wanted to go to bed. I wanted to stay up later than anybody because I didn't want to miss anything. Always been like this. I will not sleep during the day. I only sleep at night. So I don't know. Thoughts, ideas. If you're a napper, how would you integrate this? I cannot nap. If I sleep, I like to sleep for 8 hours. Like, don't mess with me. Do not come at me and tell me to take a 20-minute nap. It doesn't work for me. I want 8 hours if I'm sleeping, like 7 or 8 hours. So, all right. Those are the thoughts I have on sleep. And I think it is definitely a stress reducer. And I know a lot of us are dealing with an inordinate amount of stress, but how much of it is being exacerbated by our lack of sleep or our lack of commitment to stopping work on time and getting to bed. All right. Well, I am all reset to zero, and I hope you are. I know you are too. At least maybe not yet. We still have, we are doing in our Patreon group this evening a free demo of the listing calculator. So for those of you that don't know what that is, it is just like a calculator spreadsheet that I developed that, you plug in how much you want to make for the year and, what your average sales price is, how many items you list, that sort of thing. And it spits out a number and it tells you, all right, well, you need to list this much a day. You need to list this much a week. You need to list this much a month. And it tells you what you need to do on a daily basis. So if you're wondering how we set goals, this is a really useful tool, because otherwise you're just throwing spaghetti at a wall. All right, guys, have a great night. I will see you on day 257. Night, night.